Today is Christmas Day 2018, and I'm showing the outside of our home that Rick and I decorated. It's a beautiful day. We have a little bit of clouds up above, but the temperature has just been so nice. We've had our windows open all morning, and last night it was just really nice. I made this wreath, and the lights when they're turned on is green. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and turn the lights on here in a second. I turned the lights on, and you can't really tell too much, but it's green inside the lantern there on the front of the house. And I need to walk backwards again to go and get a street view of the front of the house. Rick put up the icicles all along the edge of the house, and all three of those windows up above have automatic lights in them that we put on a timer, and it shows up at night. The front of the house, I put 3 pretty wreaths on the front of the house, and there's another wreath over here. It's like a candy cane wreath on the front window. You can't see really well right now, but there's a candle in that window, and the lights will shine at night because they come on automatically. I have another video that we're going to include with this video that I recorded last night, and it will be spliced all together to make one video, but I just wanted to show the outside of the house today. It's December the 24th, 2018, and I'm recording this video of our house. We decorated the front of the windows from the inside, and Rick put up all the lights on the front. We put green lights on both sides of the garage, and I have wreaths on the front of the house, but you can't really see them, but I will show you the front of the house that has lights from the inside, and I have a candle that also shines. I'm inside of our front door in our hallway, and on top of the door I have a holly wreath that goes all the way around the top, and in the middle I have this wreath that I made. I have automatic lights that I have on inside of the wreath. On the left hand side over here, on top of this stand, I have a snowman. On the right side of the door, I have this penguin on that stand. And there's another good view of the front of the door. I'm going to go down the hallway to the right into our half bath. Here's a snowman on the wall. And over here in the corner, I have a bear in a sled with berries in the back with pine boughs and the sled. And on the floor I have a reindeer. I'm going to go into our half bath and show what I had created in the bathroom. On the front of the door I have this pretty wreath with a gold ribbon, and once again I have automatic lights on that wreath. There's a door snowman on the door handle, and over here I have a penguin on top of that stand and a flickering candle in the lantern. And I just added all of the red towels on that stand. Here's a close-up view of the penguin. Put that pretty red bow on the front of that bucket that he's sitting in. And the lantern, it flickers. It's set on an automatic timer. Over here in the window, you can't see as well, but we have automatic lights that shine from inside the window onto the front of the house. Over here to the left, in those two candle holders, and there's some gingerbread men on the front of that stand. And down here I have some Christmas towels with a couple of snowmen on each side. And over here to the left, I just put some Christmas towels. And over here is a little reindeer. Here's a good view of the whole bathroom. So I'm going to go ahead and go out to the front hallway again right now and film the entryway. Over here I have a little table with a few Christmas decorations. And on this table I have a little Christmas tree. And on that shelf I decorated it with the garland. The lights, it's a picture of an angel, Joseph and Mary and baby Jesus. And I have a sconce up on the side of the mirror, on that side of the mirror, as well as on the right side of the mirror. And the candle flickers. And let's see. On front of the table I have a garland that goes all the way around with lights in it. And I have the Christmas stockings on the front of the table. And over here to the right on front of that door I have another wreath with berries and gold berries and pretty lights that light up the whole wreath. I have another garland that goes up over the door that Rick helped me hang up. I made the garlands that go over the door years and years ago for our first home. And in the corner here I just have a plaque of Santa. I decorated the stairwell with the holly and the leaves and the bows all the way up. I'll get a better picture of that here in a minute. And over here is our baker man that I put, Rick put his glasses on him, and I made that bow with the berries on the front. And there's the countdown to Christmas right there. I guess while I'm here, I'll go ahead and put the star on the 24th, because it's the 24th today and tomorrow's Christmas. It's Christmas Eve right now. On the left hand side here is our kitchen. I have a nice pretty wreath on the front of that door. That's the pantry. And over here on the left hand side is, I created this cocoa bar with a few decorations, our chocolates and our cocoa and cocoa maker. And on top of the refrigerator, I created this bow with the poinsettias in the middle, the colored candle lights, and the two baker men on the top there. Over here to the left, I have another lighted over the door garland that's all lit up. I didn't decorate the kitchen a whole lot, but over here on the right hand side is our Christmas tree in our living room. And over here to the left is our dining area. I'll go ahead and videotape this area first. I wanted to point out that the Santa hat, thought it was kind of cute and festive. the inside of the lantern, I put pit berries around the bottom, and then I added the candle that flickers. I created the wreath and put the berries on the wreath, as well as I made that big huge bow. I made 2 bows actually, and wired them together back to back so it can cover the whole side of the lantern and the front and the back. And on these candle holders, I created this bow with berries. The candles change colors, and also it can be set on a timer. I have another candle holder on the right hand side. I'll go around to the back of the table and show this cabinet. I have some snow people on the top there with a couple of small trees, an angel in the back that's lit up with the red light. We have our goblets inside that cabinet, and I just put a red bow on the front. On this cabinet over here, I'll go back around this way. But on the top of this cabinet, I have another pretty wreath that I created with lights, automatic lights in it. And then I just put a couple of over-the-door hangers on the bottom. And on the top of the cabinet, I have the holly with the lights, a Christmas tree, and the snow people again. There's 2 gold angels on the left and the right. I added the holly with the lights all the way around the serving table. Have the angel, and here's a pretty poinsettia in a vase with the lights, automatic lights in the vase on top of the poinsettia. In this candle holder, I have 2 lights, candles that change colors. It goes from like gold, white, pink, blue, red, green, I believe. And they change every so often. On the front of the serving table, I just put a couple of over-the-door hanger snowmen. And then I'm going to, let me show this first. This is the bar stools that I put 3 Santa hats on the back. And on top of the lights that hang from the ceiling, Rick put in 3 blue bulbs in each light, and I added the bow with the holly in the middle. It has pine cones in it also. As I pan around to the left here, in these cabinets on the front, I created this candy wreath for the right, and then on the left hand side also is the same type of candy wreath. On top of the table, I have some decorations, and then down here I have Santa in a sleigh with holly in the back. That's a big present right there on the front. There's a reindeer and some more decoration there. And up there, over here to the left, is our tree. I'll go back a little bit so you can see, have a better view. Rick helped me put the topper onto the tree. It's a huge big bow with the berries on the back. and we had to wire that together. And I added the ribbon, the double ribbon all the way around the tree. Of course, all the ornaments and all that. I wanted to mention that I added cotton on some of the edges of the branches to make it appear like snow, and it actually resembles snow. I like the way it looks. And then as I go over here to the left of the house, I have a couple of decorations up there on that shelf, an angel and some Santa Claus. There's my Christmas pillows. I created that wreath some time ago, as well as that wreath over there on the right. And I did make that wreath that's on the glass, on the mirror this year. In the middle, and two pretty angels on both ends. And there's a snowman that changes color. He's skiing, as well as that snowman. He's skiing also. My brother's wife made me this block years and years ago. It has Christmas lights in the middle, and it's a present. I have garland with lights all the way around. And over here on the serving table on this side, I have a few, well, actually I have a stocking there, and two men and a gingerbread man hanging on the top of from the top of the table. I secured it with wire so it didn't put too much weight on that side of the table. Oh, and then over here on this wall, I have a couple of decorations over here in the corner. It's a panoramic view of the house. Just go around. This is the front room. I was busy making decorations and ran out of time. I wanted to make some wreaths for that door and didn't get around to it, but maybe I'll do that next year. And then over here, all the way up, I created these huge bows all the way up the stairwell, and I put holly with lights all the way up. I'll show that here in just a moment. here I have a reindeer, some presents. There's Santa with decoration. And on this left-hand side, small area of the stairwell that goes up. And in the corner over here, I have a silver poinsettia decoration in that vase. There's a reindeer. And as I turn to the left here, it shows more of the holly and the big huge bows that go all the way up this stairway. And up on top of this stairway, I have a few decorations here in the corner. We have a wrought iron that's hanging on the wall, and I created that big huge bow to put in the middle. But I also wanted to show down in the stairwell. Also, there's a big huge bow in the middle of that wrought iron and that wrought iron also. Here's a view of the upstairs stairwell. On the other side, I have another big huge bow in the middle of the wrought iron decorative hanger. Over here on the side of the door, I have a few decorations. And I put a big huge bow on my giraffe so he can be festive also. On the top of my desk, I have hollies that go all the way around the desk. And just created this decoration of the candle, sticks with the candles, and my little snowman he's in a bucket of candy canes. And a bear, he's canoeing. And over here in the corner, I have another, well, actually 3 candles in a long candlestick, and I created the bows that go around each candlestick. Down here I have some snowmen and a moose. I put holly berries and holly leaves all the way around the pony wall that comes up the stairwell. And down the hall, over here, I have a table where I have a little tree. I have angels in the background. And once again, I have a lighted holly decoration garland all the way around that table. And underneath it, I have a few more snowmen, some Christmas stockings, and Santa. And up above here, I have 2 sconces with the holly. Well, actually, it's pine cones and, well, actually, there's a holly in it too, with the double bow ribbon, with the flickering candle in each of the sconces. And on each of these 2 doors, I put this blue bow on top of that blue wreath. Well, not completely blue, but this is gingerbread man door hanger. And there's a pretty wreath. It's purple, lighted wreath. Once again, I created that years ago. And just put a bow on that door hanger. I have the doors closed to these rooms because I didn't decorate or put anything up in any of the rooms, so I just didn't want to show the rooms. But over here, I added another Christmas Santa, snowman inside this picture frame. I don't have our pictures in the picture frames yet. I'm going to be working on that this next year actually, and putting our family pictures in all of the frames. And I did added all the picks and bells and
and I
that
would
basket.
like to say a few words of what we're thankful for this year. We'd like to thank God for blessing us with this new home that we purchased this year in February. We also like to say thanks for the good health that we've had all year. And we'd like to say to our family and friends, we wish that they have a Merry Christmas and that 2019 will be a good year for everyone.
I was in such a festive mood this year that I went ahead and painted my fingernails to match the season. I went ahead and painted candy stripes on a few of the fingers, and the end fingers I painted Santa's suit, and on the index finger it says Merry Christmas. It was just fun and festive.
I'd like to say thank you to everyone for watching our movie. God bless.